I'm going out drinking again today, so I won't be needing dinner.
What? You're going out for drinks? Didn't I tell you that I wasn't feeling well today? Did you forget that I told you to come home early because of that? I might have to go to the hospital.
Oh, yeah. But we already got reservations. Why don't you just go to the hospital yourself?
What are you saying? Didn't you say you would look after the kids?
Just leave them at home. It'll be fine.
I'm being serious. They're only 1 and 3 years old. There's no way I can just leave them alone at home.
Then why don't you take them with you to the hospital?
I can't just take the kids out when I'm so weak like this. That's why you really need to come home. Please?
Nope, can't do that. Today's a really special occasion. My boss is even coming. I can't just not attend because of my wife.
But my symptoms just keep getting worse. Can't you do this for me, just for today? Please come home soon.
I already told you that I can't. Don't be so naggy. If you're gonna hold a grudge against anyone, hold it against my boss. This is a very special occasion, so you should have told me sooner.
That's not what this is about. You're not doing this on purpose, are you?
Doing what on purpose?
Whenever I need you, suddenly you're busy with something. Are you doing this on purpose because you hate taking care of the kids?
Of course not. You're delusional. I'm happy to take care of the kids. On the condition that you do my work instead of me.
And didn't you say recently that you suddenly had to work overtime? Was that really the truth?
Why are you bringing this up now? Of course I was telling the truth. How could I make up a lie like that?
You've been working hard, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. You finally understand. My new boss seriously can't get anything done on his own. That's why he's always giving me more work to do.
Oh, you're actually working overtime.
Why are you saying it that way? Shouldn't it be obvious?
But with that said, you always come home smelling like alcohol. Do you go drinking after working overtime?
Oh, you caught me. I do, and it's because I get tired after having to work overtime. Shouldn't that be a good enough reason?
Is that why our savings have been cut recently?
You really pay close attention, huh? You're right about that. My new boss loves expensive alcohol. And I'm the one who has to go out drinking with him.
Oh, your new boss is that type, huh? And you'll want me to run a bath for you when you get home, right?
Now you're catching on to things. Taking a nice hot bath after drinking is the best feeling in the world. I want to rip my clothes off and hop in the tub immediately when I get home.
I see.
Okay, I'm heading back to work now.
Wait, hold on. Seriously, you need to come home early today.
I've invited the boss over to the house for tomorrow. So get to cleaning. You and the kids should go somewhere.
Why are you saying this all of a sudden? Didn't I tell you that I'm sick? Why would you invite your boss over in these circumstances? There's no way he can come.
Huh? I wasn't asking if it was okay with you or not. My boss says he wants to come, so I can't argue with that. You and the kids should go somewhere else.
Are you even listening? My body is so weak right now. Don't tell me to go out and take the kids somewhere. There's no way I can do that in this state.
How was I supposed to know? You're the one in the wrong here since you don't take care of yourself properly. I'm just following my stupid new boss's orders. You should shut up and do what your husband says.
This is so uncalled for. There's no way I can just take the kids somewhere when I'm feeling ill. Hang out with your boss somewhere else.
Why can't you follow such a simple request? And don't forget to clean the house. It'd be embarrassing if the house was as messy as it usually is.
But I always keep things clean. You have a lot to say for someone who has never cleaned the house before.
Huh? You think you've been keeping the house clean? You're seriously not cut out to be a housewife.
And you've seriously never helped out around the house.
I'm busy with work. You keep making me say the same thing.
I have asked for your help many times, but you've never helped me even once. And today, you're leaving your sick wife behind to go out drinking. I'm also tired.
I'm tired every day. You have it good being in the house all day, yet you complain like a spoiled child about being sick.
I caught a cold from the kids.
So it's your fault then, right? It's because you don't make the kids wash their hands properly. If you did things the right way, then they would have never gotten sick in the first place.
Are you seriously saying that?
Of course I am. Well, that's how things are, so deal with it. I'm going drinking now.
Your plans for today and tomorrow won't work.
Huh? Are you still going on about this? You're such a useless wife. I'm going out drinking, so why don't you go to the hospital on your own?
Your life is over.
What?
I've gone back home to my parents' place. I can no longer go along with this anymore.
Huh? You can't just make decisions on your own like that. Who will care for me?
Who will care for you? You're not a child anymore, so why don't you care for yourself? I'm the one who's been taking care of our 2 children and my poor physical health. I can no longer take care of a big baby like you.
But I'm the one who's been providing for you. So shouldn't you have to take care of me?
I already know everything.
Huh?
You always blame your new boss for going out drinking. But what are you really doing?
What do you mean? I'm always just drinking with my coworkers.
I asked your new boss's wife about this. She said he goes home right after he finishes work.
Huh?
I'm actually good friends with your new boss's wife. I ran into her when I was dropping something off at the office. Since then, we've been keeping in touch from time to time.
Really? Why would you hide something like that from me?
Because you always talk trash about your new boss. I thought you wouldn't like it if I told you, so I just kept quiet about it. But I asked the wife something recently.
No, you're kidding, right?
She said that the employees of your company never go out drinking. And that the boss never makes you work overtime.
Maybe you're confused with a different boss.
There's only one new boss at your company. And I heard that you always leave work on time. All this information has been confirmed.
What do you think you're doing?
Can you just answer a simple question? What have you been doing all this time?
I just went out drinking with my coworkers.
Oh, so you want to play dumb.
What? So you don't believe me?
I've already compiled all the evidence.
What evidence? What are you talking about?
I hired an investigator.
Huh? What have you been getting up to? What was the investigator even investigating?
What you do after work. I thought you were being suspicious, so I had him carry out an investigation. And the results were shocking, as expected. A woman's intuition never fails.
What are you talking about? What did you find out?
You always take a bath right when you get home, right? And that's only when you get home late. And that's why I thought your behavior was strange.
What do you mean?
And on those days, I can smell perfume on you. Specifically, a feminine fragrance.
You're lying. There's no way you could notice that.
Don't doubt a wife who's always looking after her husband. I thought it wasn't good for me to doubt you, so I hired an investigator.
The fact that you even hired an investigator shows how little you trust me. Stop messing around.
Things would have been fine if the investigator hadn't found anything suspicious. But unfortunately, I received the results of the investigation today. It's especially bad hearing this news when I'm already not feeling well.
I can't believe you would believe something that some investigator says.
It's not only what he said, since there's photographic evidence as well. There's a picture of you going into a hotel with some girl, and a picture of you two leaving the hotel holding hands.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm a guy, so I make some mistakes.
Sometimes? This seems like a repeated offense.
Did you really find out that much? Investigating me is really uncalled for.
You were the one who did something wrong here. You just wish that I hadn't found out.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
And that's not all I found.
Huh? What else? I haven't done anything worse than this.
I had no idea you were so into gambling. It's not like you only go occasionally. Some days you lose a lot and drown your sorrows in alcohol. And other days you win, so you go out drinking to celebrate.
What's wrong with that? It's my money, so let me use it how I please.
You're right. That's why we should get divorced.
Divorce? Hold on a second. Why are you saying this so suddenly? No matter what happens, don't you think you're being a bit too dramatic?
Dramatic? You go off to hotels with random girls and waste your money on gambling. Don't you think that's reason enough for me to want a divorce?
I won't accept this. And you're just a housewife. If you become single, then you won't be able to get by on your own.
I started working remotely. I'm making a decent amount of money. I can take care of myself and the kids.
What? You can't just make these decisions on your own? You've been hiding too much from me.
Who's the one who has been hiding things? You're the one who got caught doing bad things. I wasn't planning on hiding anything from you, but you always come home late, so there was no chance for me to tell you anything.
But that's still unfair of you. I can't believe you would get a job and want a divorce. I'm gonna make you pay for the damages.
What are you saying? There's no way you're the one who will be getting paid in this situation. I'm the one who should be getting paid.
You're the one saying that we're getting divorced, while I'm the one who says I'll provide for you. I will not approve this divorce.
But you're the cause of this divorce.
I'm telling you that I don't approve.
If that's how you're going to act, I have a strong person on my side, just so you know.
Huh? What is this about? Another investigator? An investigator's only job is to investigate, right?
No, I'm talking about my lawyer mother.
What? Your mom?
I told you I was going home to my parents.
Hold on a second. Your mom is a lawyer?
She is. You had no interest in my family, which is why you don't know. I've already told my mother everything.
Wait a second. I didn't know your mom was a lawyer. And what did you tell her?
Since I found out such bad things, I'm pretty sure you will be charged a pretty hefty fine for all the damages. So good luck with your work.
Hold on a second. Let me explain. I had no idea it would come to this.
By the way, my mother is totally livid.
Oh.
Well, what do you expect? Her daughter tells her husband that she doesn't feel well, yet he lies and goes out to mess around, cheating and gambling.
I'm sorry. Please, forgive me, just this once. I'll make sure to come home on time from now on.
Things are better not having you around. I'm going to live my life with some support from my parents. I have no use for you any longer.
Don't say that. I beg you, please come home. I'll apologize to you.
A useless husband is just excess baggage. You go out and have a fun life without me. From now on, you're just a stranger to me. Good riddance. Nate rushed to Haley's parents' house and begged for forgiveness. However, he was kicked out by Haley's angered mother and was forced to pay a decent sum of money for the damages. At his work, Nate's boss found out about everything and lost it. Nate gained a bad reputation within the company, so after losing his place where he had felt like he belonged, he decided to quit. After that, Haley worked well remotely while receiving support from her parents, and is raising her kids with no difficulty. In the end, Nate lost everything due to his own wrongdoings. Well, that's karma.